Welcome back. It is yours truly, Nick of Movie AV Impulse, and today I'm going to go over my top 5 car-related movies, meaning they can either take place in a car, have to do with a car, or just be a car movie in general. If you've been kind of following my channel, you kind of know what one of these car movies is going to be. I won't say anything. Before we start this, I just want to say thank you again for all the love, support, everything like that. I appreciate every one of you supporters. It has been a fun time making videos, and it's been great showing up on different channels and all of that nature. It's just been an awesome experience, and meeting a lot of these people in the community has also been really awesome. But anyways, let's get into that top 5. All right, before we get into it, some of my top 5 you're probably not going to agree with, but these are just movies that I like. Once again, this is my opinion, and I don't like it when people get that confused with because I don't like the movie that they like, or they don't like the movie that I like, that, they're all mad or I'm going to be mad at them. Look, these are my picks. I would love to hear what your top 5, top 3, top 2, or your number 1 car movie is, but these are just mine. So, without any further ado, coming in at number 5 is going to be Getaway. Yes, I absolutely love this movie. It's got Ethan Hawke in it, and yes, the hero car is a Mustang, but it is just like a fun thrill ride. The way that this is filmed, I absolutely love it because you get some shots where you're in the car with them, other shots where it's like the front bumper, back bumper. It is just like an adrenaline rush. The fact that it has Selena Gomez, I kind of could have did without her, but still, this is an awesome movie with a great twist at the end. Well, it's your typical cliche movie. He's got to do something, to save his family, and he used to be a racer. So, that's the other part of it. But as far as like an adrenaline rush in a car movie, this is an absolute must watch. This is awesome. Coming in at number 4 to me is a Nicolas Cage classic. It is a remake, but it is an awesome remake. Although I will say the original, I did like the final car chase scene a little bit more, but I think it's because it had to be more practical back then when this original movie came out. So for me, I kind of like, the ending of that one, but I don't like the storyline. And I don't like the acting. And I know you guys can criticize me for that, but that's the reason why I don't personally own it. I might get it one day because it's probably like $10 now on Blu-ray. But it's going to be Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage coming in at number 4. I mean, what more can I say about this movie? It has got so many different actors and actresses, and it's just a great movie. It's fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously. The only thing I didn't like is the villain and that obsession for wood. I mean, come on, I'm a little obsessed with wood. So, I mean, that was the only thing that kind of threw me off about the movie. But everything else, I love it. And as far as like, I'm at the casino picking up the pit boss's lady, like little lines like that. Just this movie has so many of them. And it's just a fun thrill ride, especially at the end. The CGI, like I said before, I've said this in other videos, when you watch movies like this that were dated back, you have to step into their time and watch the movie then, and then you'll appreciate the CGI. Because if you look at it now, if they did this movie nowadays, the CGI would probably be just that much better, especially the scene where Nicolas Cage jumps the Mustang and yada, yada, yada. Coming in at number 3, I know you guys, if you follow my channel, this is the one I was talking about. I made a rant about this. It's one of those car movies I think the storyline is a little but I love it. I love the races. I love the adrenaline rush. I think that a lot of it gets misconstrued because it was based off of a video game, and there was really no storyline to go off of, but it definitely didn't go off the rails like some car movies do. Coming in at number 3 It's got to be Need for Speed. I don't know, man. You guys can criticize me all you want. I absolutely, I love this movie. It holds a special place for me. And I don't know what it is. It's just, I think I really like the Koenigseggs in them because that is, if I ever hit the lottery, that Koenigsegg, that's the first car company I'm going to. I'm not going to Ferrari. I'm not going to Porsche. I'm going to see Koenigsegg. So I just absolutely love this movie. It's a fun ride, and you guys can argue with me all that all day long. It doesn't matter to me. But number three, Need for Speed. To me, it's a must if you're a car guy, if you love car movies. Coming in at number two, this one is better than the last movie that I mentioned, but this is what started it all. And I think, you know what? Number two, Fast and Furious. This, to me, Paul Walker just made this franchise. Yeah, it was cool adding Ludacris and The Rock and Tyrese. I mean, it's cool to add all these people, but I just think that Paul Walker made this, and they should have just, when he passed, they should have just stopped. And I haven't seen 9. 8 was a total disaster. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Charlize Theron could not save that movie, but the first one is definitely like the classic car movie. Everybody, and I don't care who you are, everybody wanted these cars that were in here. The Maxima, the Eclipse, the 240, the Charger. Everybody wanted the cars that were in this movie. I mean, even the Honda Civics. There's Honda lovers out there all over the place. This just has some real cheesy lines in it, especially he moans like a cop. I still don't understand that one. Fast and Furious, this is a must own, must have if you are a movie car guy. You gotta own it. I'm thinking that you don't know what my number one's going to be. You're probably thinking something crazy. And it's really not. It's actually just, hold on. Coming in as an honorable mention is going to be a phenomenal movie. I love Christian Bale in this. He just steals the show. Matt Damon. And that's going to be Ford vs. Ferrari. This movie is absolutely great. And this is crazy, but I literally just watched this movie like 2 months ago. And I was like, wow, I should have went to the theaters to see this. That's how good this movie was. And I mean, this had a crazy surround sound, hearing all these engines roaring when they were racing. It is just absolutely, mwah. That's all I got to say about that. So coming in as an honorable mention, definitely if you have not checked out Ford vs. Ferrari, you are doing yourself a definite injustice by not watching this movie. And coming in at number one, I bet you in 1,000 years, well, maybe not that much because not that many car movies, but I bet you wouldn't have guessed what movie is going to be my number one. And this dates back to when I was a kid. I'm just going to flat out say it. My number one is the Cannonball Run. I don't care if you're from my generation, growing up in the 80s. I had a Lamborghini Countach white poster on my wall, and this is the movie that I first seen that car, and it started it all. I absolutely love that Countach, and this movie to me, Burt Reynolds, Roger Moore was in it, who happens to be my favorite 007 agent. There's just Farrah Fawcett. There's just so many people in here. And if I'm not mistaken, Jackie Chan was in this one too. But this movie is so awesome. It's so kooky. It's a comedy. It's like way out of left field. Some of the things they get away with in this movie, like driving around the ambulance. I can't remember his name right now. The guy from the Rat Pack, they used to sing. Damn it! And I'll flash the name down. I forgot. Sammy. I think his name was Sammy. Sammy something. But yeah, that's the part you always forget when you're on camera. But the Cannonball Run, I actually like part 2 too, but I don't own that one. I'm gonna have to pick it up, and I'm gonna have to get this on Blu-ray. I just haven't gotten rid of this because it has that snapper. Oh, I love these DVDs, man, with the snapper cases. It is really hard to get rid of these. I have a couple of them, but even if I did get this on Blu-ray, I would still hold on to this DVD because I just love those snapper cases. And I still love this movie. I could pop this in and just watch it all the way through and not get bored. Even my little guy loves this. So, you know, if you've never seen the Cannonball Run, you definitely need to check it out. And there you have it. So I hope, you know, my list is kind of similar to yours. Maybe there's a couple on there that you haven't seen. You know, definitely check out all these movies that I mentioned because they're worth a watch. Like I said, I know I'll get a lot of criticism and a lot of slack for Need for Speed, but I really kind of wish they would have kept that going because that could have actually been a real car movie versus whatever the hell this Fast and Furious franchise is doing. I don't even know. I don't even want to get into it. I made a rant. You know what? I'll throw it up here. Go check out that rant. It'll tell you everything. Anyway, sorry to bring the mood down. Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button for me. And throw in the comments, what are your favorite car movies? Because there's so many of them. Probably some that I missed. But these are just my choices. Again, it's my opinion. My channel, my top 5. So anyways, I will see y'all on Sunday. And it's not going to be a rant this Sunday. I'm going to change it up. So see you on Sunday.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me. You're not going anywhere.